I remember it like it was yesterday when I first laid eyes on her. It was a dark and stormy night. Lady walked into my office and I could already tell. She's trouble right there. Most mysterious woman I ever saw. Hair as black as pitch midnight. Eye mask, skin-tight bodysuit, huge personality. Anyway, she sauntered her way up to my desk, laid those perfect buns on there. Then she asked me, "I hear you're a pretty good dick at what you do." And I said, "Lady, I'm the best dick at what I do." Dick is short for detective. It's very integral to this part of the story, otherwise you're going to take this a completely different way. Anyway, at that point, she reached down and pulled out this. It's like, the information on the case is right here. Laid it on my desk and slid it across at me. She told me, "I hope you could figure out who this individual is, because they've been giving us a hell of a lot of trouble lately." That's when she got up and walked out, and I never saw her again, leaving only a vague whiff of perfume in my dusty office. After that, I passed out for 6 hours for some reason, woke up drooling all over the envelope, had to dry it with my hair dryer and everything. But after that all came to two, I opened it up. That's when I found this. Okay, so hey everybody, Detective Tekking here on the case, because I am nothing if not trained in the delicate art of police work. It's a fake cigarette, by the way. But anyway, today I am going to be announcing another contest! Yeah! This is one that, if you've been watching my live streams, I have been mentioning ever since August. I really wanted to get it out back then, before I went on vacation to Florida. One thing happened after another, couldn't get it out on time. I got back from Florida, I had to focus on getting my videos back up to the regular schedule through September, so now we're finally able to tackle this, okay? And it's going to be a contest. It's going to be a little bit different than all the other ones I've did up to this point. All the previous contests I've done have always been design your OCs. You know, like when I was reviewing Bleach, we did design your own Stern Ritter, design your own Shinigami, and those were a lot of fun. We did a design your own Zanpakuto one, I think, way back when. Then earlier this year, we did design the concept art for Green Bull from One Piece. I love the OC contest. It really gives you guys a chance to shine with your creativity and your artwork. We're going to be getting back to those, but I wanted to try something different out, okay? So bear with me here. This is going to be a contest where you are all going to play detective. That's right. Now, you don't have to go out and buy a trench coat and a hat at Goodwill like I did today, but I do want you to kind of put on a detective hat, a figurative one, and we're going to try to figure out who the traitor is in Class 1A. That's right. This is going to be a My Hero Academia contest, okay? So how we're going to do this is it's going to be video entries only. Alright, now, wait off until the end of the video and I'll explain my thought process on why I'm doing this and everything, but this is going to be the rules of the contest. I'm going to read these down here now. If you want a copy of this piece of paper, there is a link to my Google Drive below, so you can go and look at that and download it, and you can read along with me right now if you want. But let me just get right into this contest, because it is extremely hot in this room right now wearing a trench coat. Alright, so with that being said, for this contest, you will be making a short video, no longer than 10 minutes in length, about who you think the traitor is in My Hero Academia. Okay, so already in order to enter the contest, you have to be up to a certain point in My Hero Academia. So if you're not a fan, this might not be the thing for you. But like I said, we're going to be doing other contests next year, okay? So this is like something separate from what I normally do, but I'm really excited for it. So if you already know what I'm talking about, though, there is apparently a traitor in the midst of UA High School in My Hero Academia. We don't know if it's a student, we don't know if it's a teacher, we don't know if it's a staff member, we don't know if it's the nighttime janitor, but there is a traitor somewhere in there. Actually, you know what, to be honest with you, we don't even know 100% definitively if there is a traitor. It's just implied that it's very likely to be one, but you know, so this has been a series of debate for a long time now in the series. A lot of people are speculating on who it could be and what their motives could be, so I thought this would be a cool idea for you to make a video where you put on your little figurative detective hat and you're like, you know what, I accuse Kaminari of being the UA traitor, and here's the reasons why I think that. So that's going to be the general concept of the video. Alright, now, the video in question, the title of the video, once you upload it to YouTube, must contain the hashtag UA investigation. Alright, I put that in the description and as well as the title of this video as well, so you could just copy and paste that just to make sure you get it right. The hashtag is, of course, to make sure that I can, you know, find all of the videos entered in this contest. Anything that has a hashtag UA investigation, I'll know to look that up. Alright, so now moving on to the rules of the video itself, and this will also outline exactly what I'm looking for here. Rule number 1, as I already explained, but I feel like I need to mention it twice, the video can be no longer than 10 minutes. This is for the sake of brevity. Now listen, I don't think I'm going to be getting as many entries in this contest as I did with my OC contest. When me, Roger, and Joyboy did the Green Bull contest back in like February or January, whenever I did it, it was like 500 entries plus. I think we got a lot of entries for that, but those were all written entries. These are going to be video entries, and they're going to be video entries for a particular series, so I'm assuming I'm not going to get as many of them, but still I want to keep them short enough so I can watch them without, you know, taking up too much of my time here. So no longer than 10 minutes, that's the rule there. I was originally going to make it 5 minutes, but I thought 5 minutes might not be long enough to get your point across, to get your investigation underway, so to speak. So that's the first rule. Number 2, the video must either show video of you or contain your voice, not just a text or a slideshow. So the point of this, what I want to do, is I want to inspire others to get out there and make videos, okay? So I understand people are shy. If you don't want to be on camera yourself, feel free to wear a costume, or feel free to have it be like audio only. Feel free to just, you know, talk about who you think is the UA traitor or whatever. If it is going to be audio only, I would like that you throw something up there so I'm not just like a black screen with your voice for 10 minutes. Like, you put something up there. Like, I think that the traitor is Shoji. Just throw up some images of Shoji. You know, I'm not asking you to make like a really big theatrical production or anything like that, but you know, something that I can watch as well as listen to. But I understand some people don't want to see their faces. People are shy. I understand that. Various reasons. So if you just want to use your voice, that's fine. I'm also not going to, like, if you have a poor quality microphone or not the greatest camera in the world, I'm not going to dock you points for that. As long as I can see you or understand you, what you're saying, one or the other, I'm fine with that. I understand not everybody is a YouTuber. Not everyone just has a camera lying around. Hey, if it's just your phone, if that's all you got to work with, just an iPhone or a Droid or some other smartphone or some other phone with a camera, and that works and I can understand you, that's perfectly fine. Okay, so yeah, and you can use a slideshow and you can throw text in your videos as long as you have an image of yourself or it's your own voice. I just don't want to see something like this. Yeah, that would be kind of dull, you know what I mean? Okay, so that's rule number 2. Rule number 3. The video must explain in the first minute who you accuse to be the UA traitor. Okay, so this is something just for the sake of moving things along. So when I'm watching these videos, when I'm reviewing all of them, in the first minute, you have to accuse one person in UA of being the traitor. Alright, it can be a student, like Uraraka, Izuku, Bakugo, Todoroki, Tsuyu. It could be a teacher, like Aizawa, Eraserhead, or Blood King, or Present Mike. It could be a teacher. It could be a staff member, like the principal, or Lunch Rush. Hey, maybe Lunch Rush is the freaking traitor this whole time. So, it can be anybody as long as they work for UA High School, as long as they have an affiliation for UA. I know there's been some theories that it's somebody that doesn't work with UA. They're like an outsider, like part of the police force or something, but just for the sake of this contest, let's keep it to just the staff of UA. So the classmates of, you know, all the students, so Class 1A, Class 1B, the general studies course, all the teachers, all the staff, you know what I'm talking about there, okay, and you have to explain who you're accusing in the first minute, alright? It's like, hey, Tekking, how you doing? I'm accusing Bakugo of being the UA traitor, and here's why. Something of that nature, okay. Number 4, you must also give reasons why you think they are a traitor. I just wanted to put that in there. I think that should be an obvious thing, but, you know, okay. So, I'm not going to set a limit on how many reasons you're going to need. Like, you have to have at least 3 or 4 reasons. Just, you know, accuse the person you want to accuse, and then give me as much information as you think is necessary for me to believe that they are, in fact, the UA traitor. Alright, so now moving on to rule number 5. Now, I put this one in here because I have a feeling like some people might ask me about this anyway. So, the use of anime footage in the videos. Like, let's say you're accusing Kaminari of being the traitor, and like, oh, here's some anime footage, like here's a clip of Kaminari saying something, and that's what led me to believe that he's the traitor. I personally do not have a problem with you using anime footage, but YouTube can be a little skittish about that, and certain Japanese animation companies might be as well. The point is, if you use anime footage, there's a possibility it could get a content ID. There's even a worse possibility that it could be just taken down, or you might get a strike or something. If it was me, and I was entering this contest like someone else was doing the contest, I would not use anime footage, but it's up to you. Some other people I know on YouTube very well, like Nux Taku, I know he uses anime footage. I think the key is to not use that much of it, like less than 10 seconds. So if you're gonna play a clip of something, I would keep it relatively short, whatever you are gonna play. Once again, you don't have to if you don't want to. I just feel like this is something that people might ask me a lot, like, hey, am I allowed to use anime footage? And I just wanted to clarify it here. I personally don't have a problem with it, but YouTube might. And if your video gets, you put your video up and then it gets content, ID'd, or it gets striked or something, it gets taken down, then I can't see it. So, just be careful with that. Hey, if you are a YouTuber already and you've already used anime footage in your video and you think you know how to do it and you think everything should be okay, then go for it. I'm just saying that there are risks involved with using that. Okay. Alright, so moving on to the last rule, rule number 6, the video must adhere to the rules of YouTube that are already in place. So that's pretty straightforward. No nudity, no harmful activities to yourself or others. I don't see, why you would be doing that. Like, hey, Tekking, I'm here to prove to you why Kaminari isn't the traitor. I'm going to use a taser to prove it. Like, what are you doing? So, yeah, just follow the basic rules of YouTube already. They're pretty much in place. You know what those are, okay? So those are the 6 rules. Video can't be longer than 10 minutes. Has to be either a video of you or your voice. The video must explain in the first minute who you j'accuse as the UA traitor. Can be a student, teacher, staff member, all eligible. You must give reasons why you think they are the traitor. Anime footage is alright with me, but be careful with that with the YouTube Content ID system. And you must also follow the rules of YouTube. So pretty straightforward. I should also throw in at this point, the winners will be selected based on how entertaining your videos are. Even if it's somebody that I personally don't think is the traitor. Even if you come out and say, hey, you know what, Tekking, I think Izuku is the traitor this whole time. I don't think that he is, but if you can make a compelling case that's entertaining and a good video, then you could still win. So that's the way this is going to go, right? It's less about the likelihood of someone being a traitor and more about the way that you could spin it. Because I've heard, I don't think Izuku is the traitor, but I've actually read theories that was like, well, I still don't think he's the traitor, but that's not a bad line of reasoning, something like that. So, really think, use your head for this, really think of like a detective. Okay, this would be really easy if you are already a detective. Are there any detectives in my audience that are actually like licensed as a police detective? I don't know if I should let you participate. All right, you know what? I will let you participate just because I think that would be awesome if you were. All right, so with that being said, now moving on to how to exactly send your video to me. First thing you got to know is that the deadline for this contest, for this video entry, is October 20th at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's next Saturday. Not this Saturday coming up, next Saturday, the 20th, all right? So not including today, because I'm announcing it today, and I still have to edit this, and I don't know when this video will get up. It depends on my internet. But not including today, you have 10 days to get a 10-minute video or less out. It doesn't have to be 10 minutes also. If you think you can get your point to me in 5 minutes, go for it, man. So yeah, that's just the deadline there. I put that twice just so you could get that as well. Put the hashtag UA investigation in your video title. Already discussed that. Upload your video to YouTube. If you don't have a YouTube account, it's free to get one. Number 3, you can either leave the video as unlisted, because maybe you don't want your video to go public and everybody to see your entry. I understand. If you want to leave your video as unlisted, you can just email the link to the video at Tekking101@gmail.com. That's Tekking101@gmail.com. It's my backup account that I always use for contests, so my real email isn't like flooded. So yeah, if you want to leave it unlisted, that's fine. Just send me the link. Or you can leave it public for me to view. If you leave it as public, then I can just search for the hashtag and find it. And also, if you really just want to send me the link anyway, even if it's public, just to make sure, like doubly sure that I get it, that is fine as well. Also note though, if your video is selected as a winner, then I'm gonna want to show it in the winner's announcement video. I suppose if the video is really, really good and I select you as a winner, but you still don't want me to show it, I'll respect that if you want me to, but just keep in mind that the whole point of this is I wanted to do like video entries. So if you win, I'm gonna be airing your video to my audience, but if there's some reason you really don't want your video to be shown, known, then just let me know and we'll work something out. Okay. All right, so now moving on to the prizes. This is the part that's all the most fun. All right, so there's going to be 1 through 5th place prizes for this. The grand prize winner will receive a Sony PlayStation 4 Slim 1 terabyte console. All right, you're going to be receiving a PlayStation 4. Now, if you already own a PlayStation 4, or if you're just an Xbox person, you're just like, screw Sony, I hate them. I don't forgive them after what they did to Venom. I actually liked Venom. Venom was a good movie. But if you already have a PlayStation 4, if you don't want it for whatever reason, I'll just give you the equivalent in cash. That's about like $300. So that's we'll work something out if you already have a PlayStation 4 if you don't want it or something. So there'll be an equivalent cash prize there. The second prize will receive a $100 Amazon gift card. Third prize will receive a $50 Amazon gift card, and the 4th and 5th prizes will both receive a $20 Amazon gift card. All right, so those are the prizes for the contest. Man, I've wanted to do this for a really long time now, about 2-3 months. I've been excited to do this, something My Hero Academia related, and let me just tell you the reason I'm doing it. Why I'm doing the video entries and everything like that, because it's a different kind of format, I understand, and some people are just going to inherently not going to be able to enter it, because maybe you don't have a camera and you don't have anything to work for it. I don't know how many people remember the way YouTube was back in the earlier days, like we're talking 2007, 2008, 2009, but back in the day, YouTube actually had a feature that I really loved called the video response feature. So you would be watching a video back in like 2008 or 9, let's just use Chocolate Rain. Remember that? Chocolate rain, some say dry and others feel the pain. Chocolate rain. Remember that song? It's like one of the first meme songs. You would go on that video and you would scroll down, and before you get to the regular text comments, like that's all we have today, you would see a little box that had video responses. So you could literally click on that and you can make a response video right there and it gets added to the video response page, or you can upload another video and add it to it. And it was just really cool because it's like with the Chocolate Rain example, like you would scroll down and see all these videos that are responding to it. Maybe there's somebody that's like, hey, I did a remix of Chocolate Rain except I did it on the guitar, or here's an acapella, well that's another word I can't say. Here's an orchestral version of Chocolate Rain that I made, you know, like, and so that would be a good way of like having everything related to one video in the video response box, but they took away that feature. Now, you can still make video responses if you want to. You make the video, but you would have to like title it, you know, in response to this. There's no way to like attach that video onto the main video. You just have to title it and hope that they see it. So, you know, I really love that feature. I love the video response feature, so I thought I should bring that back, and so we could do this contest in that format. Another reason why I wanted to do this is I was going through some old files on my computer recently, and back in the summer of 2010, I participated in a contest that was a little bit like this. Does anyone know Noah Antwiler? He's better known as the Spoony One. He was a contributor on That Guy with the Glasses back in the day. Big inspiration for me. In fact, I remember distinctly watching one of his videos one night and just stopping the video, grabbing my camera, and going and filming one of the first ever videos I ever filmed. Not a video that ever uploaded to YouTube. I was not there quite yet, but it got me inspired to do that kind of stuff. And in 2010, he was reviewing the Ultima series, which is a series of video games for the computer back in like the 80s. And it was like an RPG, and in one of the games, they actually had the grass as an enemy. Like, you would literally step on the grass and it would be like, grass attacks, you know, 5 hit point damage or whatever. And so he thought that was pretty funny. And so he did a contest where it's like, send me in videos of you guys fighting grass. And I'll you know, I think he sent the winner like signed 8x10s of himself or something. I don't believe there was a cash prize, but this was like 8 years ago. Anyway, that was one of the first videos I got together with my friends, and we did this. And oh, and by the way, you feel free to shoot this with buddies. You don't have to do it by yourself. If you have friends that all love My Hero Academia, you want to get together and do this, oh, be my guest. I would love that. But yeah, I loved filming that video. I love doing the grass battle. I'll even upload it. I'll leave a link to it if you guys want to go watch it. The grass battle video I did. I had a lot of fun filming it, and just, I didn't win the contest, but just the act that I was part of something like that everybody was doing, it was really something special to me, and it really got me interested in making videos, okay? And so it really helped me along that line. So I'm hoping maybe I could do something similar here, doing a contest that you can, you know, make a video about, plan it out, write a script, and just around a central theme, and the theme is who is the UA Traitor. So Thanks to everybody for the support. Thanks to everyone that I'm sure is going to enter this contest. And if this contest isn't for you, once again, if you don't read My Hero Academia, or you're not up to this point yet, or you just don't want to make a video, or or anything like that, then there will be other contests coming up. Don't worry. I have another one that's it's a devil fruit contest. Okay, it's I'll just tell you what it is. It's a design your own devil fruit OC contest. It's going to be next year, so there'll be other fish in the sea. Don't worry about it. But for right now, I wanted to try something special. So once again, you can download this piece of paper that has the rules and how to send in your video and everything. That's in the description below. Thanks to everyone. I'm going to get out of this room now because I am boiling in this thing. But thanks for watching. This will be Detective Tekking signing out.